Okay, so I did look at that file, and it actually is the door. I was looking at it backwards. So let's go ahead and work on putting that in. But I also noticed when I went to this view, some reason I don't have my shaft wall defined properly here. So I'm kind of invading the space here. I really want this wall. I'm just going to pull this wall way out for a minute and do the same thing up here if I can grab it. And I want to edit the shaft wall so that they fit. Actually, I'm going to pull those way out because I don't want these intersecting right now. And I'll click that done. And then I'm going to go back to the walls. Let's see if I can pull this down and snap it. Just trying to correct this error that I have here. So now I'm right at the perimeter of things, and then I'll click on this and I'll pull that in. So our floor is still at the outside perimeter, and we'll click that complete. And now I'm back in alignment. I don't know how that's screwed up. I'm also seeing this, I'm a little concerned why these things look like they're protruding outside of the volume of the alignment. That I don't quite understand the concept of. So, but I know that we need, the elevator typically usually has to fasten to these outside edges of the wall. So this is probably the track, and this is the gap that's allowed between that and the wall. So anyway, we'll leave that. We're not to become experts on this. I just want us to get familiar with a couple of these ideas. And then let's go back out to our files. And let me go back to this one. And this has our SSCO, single speed center opening. And we actually have a side opening door, but or elevator. And this is a little bit confusing to me, but we're going to go ahead and upgrade this one. So you can see this is in this view you see that that's the exterior of the door. We have the hardware needed for the two doors to slide open. And we're going to load these into the project, into the working model project. And we're on level 1. And we can go ahead and insert that as a door element, I believe. And I'm not seeing it. So let's see what we did wrong there. Let's go back again. That's unusual. I can't figure out what I've done with our, I don't want to place a door. Let's see if it's a component. Place a component. There it is. Silly me. Entrance. And there we go. And it needs to really be centered, so it looks like Revit's trying to help us do that right away. And we'll go ahead and place it. So here's the issue. We have a center opening door, but it looks like our elevator car has got a side entry door. And I went back onto the site, and I can't see any place to select that side entry in the hoistway. In all of the choices that we went through, I didn't see anything. So if you do, that's great. But I'm happy with not concerning ourselves with that issue in this part of the project. This would be just downloading another BIM model. I also looked at the cab itself, going through edit, just to see if it had something to do with changing one of these openings, the front and rear openings and things like that. And I could find no, maybe C2 door. What do you know, I found it. There we go. There's our center opening door. And it looks like it's a little bit offset, so actually we want to just move this over. Well, I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. And I'm not sure how we would align one component with the other here. I'm not getting any kind of clear reference line. So we'll just use the visuals for now. So let's go ahead. I made a 3D view of this, I think. Oops, not that 3D view. This one. So here's our elevator in place now, our elevator door sitting inside of our elevator core. So we can go to the south elevation, and we can go ahead and select that and actually just copy those up, I'm pretty sure. And they'll work just like a door as far as an opening goes. So our first one, we're going to go up 15 feet. Next one, 12 feet. Next one, 12 feet. And 12 feet. And I'm so happy I found that center selection for that. Okay, so we can see a bunch of things going on here. Let's see what we got at the 3D view here. We need a little penthouse, but not quite as much penthouse as you would think. So I could actually trim the top of the elevator down, or excuse me, the penthouse down almost flush with the roof. And or we could raise that top floor up in order to keep a flat roof surface. But that's a design detail that I'm not really concerned about at this point. So we have ourselves now our egress door, or our fire egress stairwell, and we have an elevator. And the next thing I want to start looking at is a escalator to get us from the first floor to the second floor. It's typically found in a lot of commercial buildings with a podium first level and then some kind of activity area on the second level. So we'll pick that up in the next clip.